Alright, we're ready to get started here with Digimon Battle Spirit 2 by AeonFrodo. Take it away.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Yeah, so this is Digimon Battle Spirit 2. This is the second game in the GBA fighting series. And yeah, I have like 6 characters to pick from, so who ended up winning the bid war?
Let's take a look. Pretty sure it's going to be Tommy. Yeah, give him one slash.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks, yeah. Sorry, I hope I'm coming through right now. But yeah. Yeah, so this is Digimon Battle Spirit 2. This is the second game in the Digimon Battle Spirit series. It's like a fighting game, but it's got a bit of different mechanics in it. Anyway, I'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So, we're up against Kazemon first. So, the starting Digimon that you're up against
I'm really
can
sorry.
be a bit different.
I just realized that a donation came through from Kenora asking us for Lobamon for $160. We'll just put that through. I do apologize if we could just reset that really quickly.
I could do that, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, alright.
Let's try this again. Apologies, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Apparently that last minute donation was spread out in time, but yeah. Alright, let's start this again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh yeah, so cool. I get Beelemon this time. So Digimon Battle Spirit 2, the way this fighting game works is that in order to win, you have to collect orbs, like your post-colored orbs. I had to get a comfortable lead before I take damage, because if I get perfects at the end of the fight, I actually lose time, which is kind of counterproductive for a fighting game where you have to avoid getting perfects in the first place. But yeah. So once I noticed that Beelemon has, like, or my opponent has collected one of my orbs, I can safely go up to a location and hopefully he'll do some silly stuff. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to be around the bush with this. This run is like mostly an auto-scroller, but the most interesting thing that I've learned having to run this game is that I had to find ways to not lose time in places where I can lose time, and then also, yeah, it's just really funny finding all this technical stuff, and especially while I was like, you know, learning how to fight as like different characters. Yeah, he's not gonna get up, by the way, just unless he like breaks out of his pattern. So yeah, so if I happen to like lose the fight, I have to repeat it, and also if I tie, I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, it's just really funny, just having like the AI just being completely confused and just like trying to get up to the platform where there's an obvious way up there, but it's not going to take the obvious way up. On hard difficulties, they will take a path, but they tend to get trapped in this like loop. Anyway, so oh no, I got perfect. Oh no. So yeah, I lose time because it stays in that screen for too long. So I just donate like $10 getting it perfect, because that actually loses time. Anyway, so you might be wondering, is there like a Digimon that's like you're better off playing as? And it turns out there is, and that happens to be my opponent here, Kazemon. So Kazemon has got like she's got like a lot of aerial movement. She's the only character that can double jump in the game, which you might be surprised, but double jumping is extremely useful. And another thing that she can also do is she has a dive kick, and dive kicks like let you travel horizontally across the screen. So not only does she have vertical vertical movement, but she has horizontal movement. So it's actually kind of hard to find a spot on this map where like you can get her AI to get trapped in a loop. Lobamon here has some like really fast like normal attacks, but also he can like shoot from a distance with a charge bullet. It's kind of like Mega Man. So the crystals at the top, the 5 crystals, if you collect 5 of them, you can do like a special attack. And what that does is it allows you to do a special move. And if they're in the range of that special move, you go into like this special attack where you just deal like a lot of orb damage to your opponent. And you just collect like, you collect up to 30 orbs from the, oh, she's getting up. By the way, and then the bar in the middle of the screen is, oh no. Okay, hopefully I don't lose that. That was a bit too close to comfort, actually. Might need to get more. So, we're against the player that I was going to play as, but that last minute donation kind of sniped it. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait here until he comes and then get him trapped in a loop, hopefully. Yeah, because the rest of the characters still have double jumps, it's kind of hard to lose the character. So I need to talk about the Digimon card game for a moment. So the human form for Kumon here, Tommy, he was kind of an egregious, like, he's kind of very annoying in the card game to the point where he was restricted down to 1 because he was just so oppressive with slowing the game down to the point where it was just horrible to play, which is why he was restricted down to 1. So here's a Tommy Himi card. Yeah, I'm just gonna tear it up. Just like that. Because this guy was so annoying in the card game. Luckily, there are ways to fight, like there are ways to counteract it, but yeah. Don't worry, he's not worth much.
While we're going through this section, do we have a second to read out that donation from Kenora? We got $160 from Kenora, which says, let's get a last-minute Lobomon snipe here. Best of luck to all runners and everyone doing a fantastic job running this event. Thank you, Kenora.
So up next, I'm gonna have a mirror match against Lobomon here. Now, immediately, this gold Lobomon here, he's gonna be the easiest to. Can you collect your thing? Thank you. All right. Very difficult. I need to protect my lead. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to take a quick selfie.
Hey, I was just taking a quick selfie for anybody wondering with the screen. This is a very riveting part of the game. While we're here, I just might like to remind everybody that we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. While doing this, Previously, I would have said, please pop it towards your incentives, but we are now out of incentives for the day. Just got lovely speed runs for you coming up after this. Do you have a moment for our Lord and Savior prizes?
Oh, sure.
I have also just been informed that there are some prizes that are running for this event. So we do have 1 key for Sonic Superstars, 1 key for Cult of the Lamb, 1 key for Neon White, and 1 key for Cocoon. These are all games, in case I didn't specify that earlier.
Yeah, so a Digimon here, he has a problem with collecting orbs sometimes, so it's kind of like you gotta bait him into doing that. So this is kind of the hardest stage in order to like navigate in a way where his AI is gonna be trapped, because he can easily get up. But not only that, he can also like so you also get hit by fireballs that can randomly come in the air like that. And they can also knock you off platforms, which means that you can't really stay up there permanently. So I just activate my Beast Spirit form. What happens when you go in your Beast Spirit form is you get like a more powerful form to deal with attacks. Your combos will have some pretty sick combos going into your Human Spirit and your Beast Spirit, because you can just slide evolution into that. How did I block that? I'm actually really confused on that run. I know not to say damage. Alright. If he gets in range, I'm going to show off the special move. Oh, it's so close. But yeah, if he was in range from that, there would be a special cutscene that would have played. But yeah, what I generally try to do when I'm speedrunning this game is to make sure I get like the lowest score possible. But in this case, in the marathon run, I'm just making sure I've just got a big lead, because if I had to repeat a fight, it just wastes like 2 minutes, and that's not really fun. Just absolutely destroyed. So this is the second last part of the run. So Loemon is, I guess spoilers, the twin brother of Lobomon. Warrior of Light versus Warrior of Darkness. And he's got some attacks that can actually confuse you and reverse your controls. So ideally, we don't want to get hit by that. So I kind of want a decent lead against him, just for safety. He also hits like a truck as well. Yeah, so that move there that he was about to shoot out an energy ball, that would have confused me. So ideally, I don't want to get confused in this fight and have my controls reverse. I don't know if he's collected an orb yet. I'm just gonna just play it safe. Oh, he's got his Beast Spirit. Well, that's scary. So yeah, opposing Digimon can go into the Beast Spirit forms, and they can do some pretty deadly attacks as well on top of that. They can also do the special move against you, so yeah, that's a very scary move. It does like a lot of like orb damage, and you just collect a lot of orbs off you. So sometimes you can get into these like command grab moves where you can just like yeah. Just stop the enemy from attacking you and just like deal with them just fine. So this final fight is why this is a speed run. So we're up against Digimon, which is spelled incorrectly in the game because they didn't localize it correctly. But yeah, so during this fight you have a HP bar. You have like, yeah, 8 orbs of HP. If you lose more and then get hit again, you have to do the fight again. And yeah, the final boss randomly teleports, which is, yeah, why this is like kind of a factor here. And it's, as Lobamon, it's kind of hard to get a hit in. And he does this thing that sucks you in. So the reason why Kazumon is so good at this fight is she can immediately do like a aerial combo, which is like dancing on top of like the boss's head for like the entire fight, especially when he goes down. But as Lobamon, this fight is a lot tougher, and yeah, he's on the other side of the screen right now, which means like it's, I don't have much vertical movement with Lobamon, so there's like not much point unless I can see him. Okay, that's 0, yeah. So that's why Kazumon is like the fastest Digimon for this. Beetlemon comes in a close second because his attacks do a lot of damage. So on the second phase, I go to my Beast Spirit form. Beast Spirit allows me to move faster as well. I used the wrong move. Alright. Okay, if I time this correctly... Okay. I just missed. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Nice. And time will be when the screen turns white. And time. Yeah, so that's Digimon Battle Spirit 2. It's a fun little game. It's definitely like a little bit, how can I describe it? Definitely some like tiny things that you wouldn't know, like not getting perfect and stuff would slow you down and all that sort of thing. And mashing through it quickly and making sure you, yeah, get like a, you know, Digimon that's really fast and all that with dealing with aerial attacks and horizontal movement. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and thanks for AusSpeedruns and TGX for having me on. And I hope everyone else enjoys the event.
All right, what an amazing run from AeonFrodo. I especially love the selfie part. I think that was my favorite.